I'm Timothy Tetreault, and I am a recent graduate from Roberts Wesleyan now University. I received my degree in graphic design, and now I work here interacting with the same student body that I kind of left, which is really, really awesome. Being able to interact with a lot of the same people also has, been a very big blessing to me.
And hi everyone, my name is Kaycee Viator. Like Tim, I graduated from Roberts Wesleyan University in May of 2022. I finished with a Bachelor of Arts in History and Spanish with a minor in psychology. And now, whenever needed, once in a while, I come back to the university campus and help volunteer in a couple of different offices and try to continue to keep myself involved as an alum.
And we're here to kind of talk a little bit about the Leadership U, workshop, discuss some, specific topics with you, and hopefully help you kind of discover who you are as well. But like much of how we live our lives, we are very rooted in, spiritual health. So I just wanted to share with you a Bible verse very quickly. First Peter 4:10 says, like good stewards of the manifold of grace from God, we are to, give and, share our gifts with other people in order to kind of bring them up.
So let's try to dive into figuring out what all of this means. So, us as children of God, we have been given the privilege to be blessed with so many things. And with that being said, it means that the Lord has been very particular in designing us in his image and likeness and ensuring that we are made in a beautiful way which honors him and can also benefit ourselves. And for example, this can talk about our physical appearance, how our mind works and processes the world around us, and our personality traits, which goes into our topic of figuring out what are your gifts and discovering and putting your gifts into action.
Yeah, honestly, it's amazing. God has given us so many gifts and talents, and with that, we also kind of have the ability and maybe even obligation to share those gifts with others and kind of to show them in every aspect of our lives with our community, our teammates, our friends, and our family. So kind of with all of that, I feel like this might be a good segue into just demonstrating what our gifts are.
Yeah, for sure.
Would you like to go first?
Yeah, no problem. So when I was at Roberts Wesleyan University, I was here for 4 years, but for 3 of those years, I was on the Student Association Leadership Team, or SALT. Specifically, I ran and won the role of sophomore, junior, and senior class president. And I'll go a little bit into what my responsibilities were in that role. So, for example, I would have to, alongside my fellow class council members, plan and organize monthly on or off campus events for the student body throughout the academic year. So that included planning events such as Monster Mash Coffee House, or whenever we would bring free fast food to campus, such as Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, or Wendy's. And in a lot of those different kinds of events, we would have to get up in front of these crowds of people, these crowds of our peers and classmates, and make announcements about, okay, this is the line, make sure that you have a good time. If there's anything going on, just let us know. We hope to alleviate those issues. And more often than not, I felt like I was the person who would feel most comfortable in front of everybody to make those announcements. And I feel deducing all of this, it meant that my biggest gift that God has blessed me with is public speaking. And I feel really blessed to have this gift, one, because it has really bettered my communication skills and it's helped me learn how to speak more specifically and eloquently. And I feel like it can help in my not only personal life but professional life, as I hope to be in spaces to hopefully lead presentations, give workshops, and to speak in front of large crowds of people to advocate for whatever messages I feel are most appropriate to me at that time. So I've talked about my gift. Tim, do you want to talk about yours?
Sure.
Awesome.
So obviously discerning what your gift is can be a very difficult and year long, maybe several years long process. For me, I really didn't know what my gift was until I entered college. Like Casey, I was part of SALT and a lot of other organizations here on campus, which kind of gave me the opportunity to meet with people from all over the world, from different majors, programs, and just being able to kind of talk with people in settings that I never kind of expected. So over the course of my college career, I kind of realized that I had something that God had given me, that being an ear to listen rather than a mouth to speak, which in my opinion is a very, very powerful thing to have because you're less likely to kind of talk about yourself and more likely to, ask people how they're doing and kind of experience um, their stories and kind of get to know them a little bit more. So that's kind of the gift that God has given me. And one great thing about the Leadership You is we also want to encourage you to kind of discover, who you are and who God has made you to be. And through this specific workshop that we're dealing with, it's actually discovering what your gift is. So something that we kind of had an idea for in terms of a summer assignment would be kind of journaling your summer and your experiences and kind of to help you discover what your gifts might be. So a lot of this journaling will deal with some questions that we're going to provide to you as prompts. But one that we're definitely going to expect you to kind of reflect on most is asking other people what they think your gifts are. That way, rather than just stumbling to figure out what your gift might be, you're getting some other perspectives on who you are and what they believe you are good at.
Yeah, and very good explanation of the summer assignment, Tim. I believe that one of our main objectives of giving you this summer assignment is one, not only to engage in that self discovery, self reflection perspective of trying to figure out what your gifts and talents are and how you believe that you can bless the world with them, as well as honoring God and showing your appreciation to Him, but also to realize that this is not a linear process. It's not something that you can put a timetable to. It's something that will take there's no definite amount of time. You can't say, oh, I want to figure out what my gift is within 1 month, 2 months, or a year. It's going to be something that it's going to be fluid. It's going to be something that it's going to take a lot of hard work to figure out. But at the end of the day, you're benefiting yourself. And that's something to remember. So, of course, while remembering to take the assignment seriously, also keep in mind that you shouldn't put too much pressure on yourself as you are currently college students and you're at an age where being trying to be emotionally intelligent and trying to figure out what your place is in this world and or even what your place is on this campus, all the different roles or activities or maybe clubs that you want to fit into or participate in rather. Also just make sure to stay true to yourself and do your job or do what's best for you to continue to glorify God and to make yourself happy. So, with all of that being said, we thank you for your attention to our workshop for the Leadership U certificate program. We greatly appreciate it. And again, my name is Kaycee Viator. This is Timothy Tetreault, and good luck with the rest of your time in the program. And we hope that you are enjoying what life is like as a Red Hawk. Have a nice rest of your day.